almost time.
The first team is St. Stephen's High School.
So, good morning. I'm Pamela Swanko.
And I'm Diane Chung,
And
and
we're
we're from
from
St. Stephen's High School.
The Canyon Woods Bowling Center, after a series of maintenance and technical breakdowns, it was decided to be closed temporarily. However, now the management is deciding whether they should close it entirely or to replace it with a new one.
Let's find out the problems they found.
So, bowling center has decreased in popularity over the past years. And then has lost its flavor. It doesn't appeal anymore to the younger generation. Some bowling alleys cannot be used because they simply don't work anymore. Equipments are outdated and most obsolete. That's why repairing the system is very difficult.
They discovered the following during their research.
This is what we have discovered. So the Kannywood's target market is for family. Then it aims to offer family-oriented recreational activities. And purchasing new bowling equipment system will not be feasible because the problem lies on sports popularity.
Right now, bowling has been replaced with trendier recreational activities. So we also gathered after the interview that the facility has been losing money because maintaining it was very expensive and money wasn't coming in. So, ayan. And he mentioned that replacing the equipment would cost around mga 5 million pesos and recovery would take 20 years. And that's only an estimated time.
Let's see what plan do they have in store for us.
We decided to replace the bowling alley with a music center. Well, it will consist of the following, like the KTV rooms, the Dance Revolution, rock band lounge, snack bar, lounge, counter, and the Wi-Fi connectivity.
This music center is a place where different forms of entertainment, specifically in music, where people can go there for those types of entertainment.
And the grilling begins.
I saw a figure 5 million for 20 years if you were to retain the bowling concept and improve on it. Do you have any numbers? How much and what's the payback if you were to do this recommendation that you have? Thank you.
No, we didn't get to.
When we say a business plan, of course we must have an estimate of the revenues of, what you're proposing, how much will it bring into the establishment and versus the cost, because it is a vital factor for an investor, for the business owner to determine whether or not he will buy your plan, no? So I think that was it's a big missing element of your plan.
What are you trying to tell us? Since you seem to have so many slides, is there something that is so important that we need to know that you have not shown us?
The one thing that we really wanted to stress here is recreational activity that would bring families together, would bring groups together, where they can all have fun together.
How do they think they did?
Well, we're quite tense during the defense.
But all we know is that we did our best.
Next up is the winner of the second eliminations round, Philippine Kyongse Academy.
Morning everybody, my name is Ivy Libioco and this is my partner JP Kalalang. Our observations during our ocular visits here are some of their strengths. The Canyon Woods has residents in it. The location of the Canyon Woods is at Tagaytay, which is near Manila. Their membership fee, it is very affordable than the other resorts. The Canyon Woods has a lot of facilities. Their facilities are their assets to their customers.
Here are some of their weaknesses. The Canyon Woods is not well advertised. They only have a few residents in it, approximately from 20 to 25. Some of their facilities are not big enough to accommodate a big crowd.
Their observations during their ocular visit are divided into the resort's strengths and weaknesses.
Here are the problems that we have observed. The bowling alley cannot cover the cost. The Canyon Woods is having a hard time in maintaining the bowling alley. The bowling alley has been stagnant for quite some time. Only a few is really visiting or making use of the place. It's not anymore a trend activity for the youth, and the old are not as fit as they regularly enjoy the facility.
They want to replace the bowling alley with
Multifunction hall. The multifunction hall is ideal for car shows, big seminars, and even holding concerts because it can accommodate many persons, approximately 500 persons. It would be an opportunity of advertisement to the Canyon Woods Tagaytay. It can be the chance to gain popularity and produce customers, which ultimately leads to increase the revenue.
So how do they feel about their presentation?
I mean to say, if you want to maintain the bowling area, no? Okay, we need to repair all the bowling. Do you have idea how much we should spend?
Maybe approximately from 5 million to 10 million.
How about if we convert to the multi-function?
Well, it's just to renovate the place, so I guess 1 million to 5 million is enough.
Since you want to convert the bowling area to the multi-functional hall, okay, do you have an idea if we convert to the multi-function hall, how many people can accommodate?
Approximately about 500 or up, sir.
You were talking about strength, weaknesses, etc. Out from nowhere, you have a recommendation, multipurpose hall. How do you now link all of these things?
Because, sir, if we will convert the bowling alley to the multifunction hall, it will be much more low maintenance because it's like a blank space. If it is needed, then it will be used. And
No, correct. Well, let me just rephrase. No, the space needed to be used for something. It could be used for bowling. It could be used for other things. No, and there is a need to determine what to do with the space. But that's supply side thinking. Demand side thinking is telling us we've got to have a basis for doing a recommendation.
Sir, if they will have a big event, they can do it at the multifunction hall because it has a big space, and unlike the other rooms in here, it can accommodate many people.
How do they think they did?
Intense sa loob. Intense talaga. So parang iba yung dati, iba rin yung
Finals na mas nakaka-pressure siya.
The third team is St. Peter the Apostle School. They started their presentation with a detailed company profile.
I'm Michael Jasper Reyes, and this is Dino Haulo, and we are from St. Peter the Apostle School. Canyon Woods is a master plan, world-class, and high-end residential resort. It has 250 hectares and offers comprehensive amenity packages. It also offers elegant townhouses with a central courtyard.
Followed by the problems they observed.
The problem is loss. Loss its attractiveness, its outdoor facilities are outdated, slow in income growth, and shows no profit. Our objective is to gain, grant full satisfaction, that they must stabilize ground, increase the profit, and nurture and maintain the bowling facility.
The strengths would be it has the billiard table to be the greatest strength for their bowling alley.
Yes.
And the lowest would be have several lanes to accommodate. Their weaknesses would be their poor management. And the lowest would be, in the second to that would be the old interior design. Their opportunities would be the attraction of new investors. In their second, their lowest would be the competitors are not near to them,
Like the
foreign.
Highlands and the other competitors.
Their threats would be the different sports amenities within the vicinity, like basketball, badminton.
The two boys came up with a short and long-term goals.
Short-term goals would be to fix and renovate the bowling alley immediately. You should promote that through advertisements, sustain the stability by encouraging customers to come back. Have tie-ups with companies, just like what he said. Reorganize the management system, which will adhere to present.
Long-term goals is they can hold tournaments, make a TV advertisement, contact famous celebrities to play in their alley. They could also attract the bowling alley by adding outdoor activities.
The grilling begins.
You didn't present any of the cost analysis. Do you have any numbers that you can share with us here as to the cost of the upgrading of the bowling facilities?
I interviewed many bowling facilities. One is Pearl Bowling area in Harrison Plaza. Others are in Quezon City, the Play Gym. They say the best way to repair it is by buying new or surplus from other companies, or they could buy a new one. They say the costing would probably 900,000 to 1.5 million pesos per lane.
For the bowling center itself,
Yes.
did you consider any other options other than upgrading the bowling facilities?
Yes, we did. We did consider like the one in the U.S., like their bungee gym, that some recommended, or others like paintball inside the indoor. But we also like to consider the Philippine culture, because Filipinos like to think what they call subok na. So that's why, in my opinion, we should remain the bowling area, because this is something we already tried.
May we have a profile of the clientele of Canyon Woods? It's like, how many residents are there in this whole complex, and like, do you know like what is the percentage of the owners that really live here, and how many are like weekend residents that they come just for the weekend, and are they families or what, you know?
In our assessment, he said there are actually approximately 3,000 members. 25 people are residents here. Then every weekend, especially during summer or December, many people come here and enjoy the facilities. So their peak seasons are usually December and summer.
So out of the 3,000 members, only 25 residents?
25 residents here, but they increase especially during peak season. So especially during Saturdays or Sundays, there are people coming in. At least 80% are here.
80% of the 3,000
Yes.
on weekends,
Yes, weekends, or especially during peak seasons like summer.
summer.
How do they think they did?
The defense was good. We were able to present what we know and what we have prepared.
And we were also able to give the needs of the judge, and we were also to answer probably well about of all the questions that the judge has thrown to us.
非华工商总会于9月14日中午12时，在该会所8楼大礼堂设宴，邀请华文媒体工作人员共同庆祝记者节暨辛卯年中秋佳节。出席人数相当踊跃，共有华社5大华文报社、华语电视台、杂志社及各地驻非华文记者们共计于一堂，场面异常热闹，确实非常难得。非华工商总会理事长黄庆鹤致欢迎词，贵宾致辞由商报社长于庆文代表媒体讲话勉励，工商秘书长洪丽丽任司仪。非华工商总会不但准备丰盛午餐招待各位华文媒体人士，并赠送每人慰劳金1份和中秋月饼1盒。
Opinion really need to stand on a solid basis, and that's where the group who talk to the customers would have an advantage.